Hi, I'm Hakeem the Dream, and this is my YouTube channel. Thanks for viewing my YouTube channel. You guys, I am so fucking excited right now. I am so fucking excited right now because this is my first YouTube podcast, and I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, and I'm here. I'm here. A bitch has arrived, like Nene Leaks. But she didn't come empty handed. She brought some of the tea. I brought the tea. You guys, this was originally supposed to be a YouTube video, my first YouTube video. But this pimple on my face would not let me be great. So I had to find another way. And so now is my first YouTube podcast. And I decided for my first YouTube podcast. I done said that like 8 fucking times, y'all. In less than a minute. I don't even fucking know. I don't know. But I decided to talk about being gay and coming out. So we're going to get right into it. So, here's a question that people who come out tend to get. And that's when did you know you were gay? Well, not even say that you were gay. In my situation, when did I know that I'm gay? Because I know people who are trans and asexual, pansexual, bisexual get that question as well. So for me, I knew when I was gay when I saw Kel Mitchell from Kenan and Kel on TV. I was like maybe 7 or 8. I had to be like 7 or 8. 7 or 8, maybe even 9. And I just thought he was the finest thing ever. I still think Kel Mitchell is the finest thing ever. You know, I follow him on Instagram, met him last year. Who loves Kel Mitchell? I do. Ooh, okay. Listen, I'm not even gonna make this a joke. I'm not even gonna joke around with y'all. That's serious. I love that man. I love him. Even though he probably doesn't even know I exist. He probably don't even remember meeting me. Damn. Well, I also knew when I was in the 4th grade, or maybe in the 5th grade, I had my first boy crush. He played football. And I just thought he was the cutest boy ever. And I haven't seen him in years. It don't even matter. I just knew. And from there, a queen was in the making, sweetie. A queen was in the making. The real Princess Diaries. The real toddlers and tiaras. That's me. I co-founded. Star. So I remember comedian Samora saying in one of her comedy specials, you just didn't jump out and be gay. You didn't jump out and be gay, honey. It was a process. It was a journey. First off, okay, let's start off with this. First off, your wrist was broken and your mother kept telling you to fix it. Secondly, it was your choice in cartoons. You watched the Powerpuff Girls. I don't know about y'all, but while my cousins were out playing tackle football and baseball and basketball and roughhousing, I was in the house watching Sailor Moon. I was not trying, honey, I was not trying to miss those transformations. Period. Period. Not at all. Not at all. I also watched Dragon Ball Z though. I did that. That must have been like a nerd kind of thing. I'm not really sure. Next was the type of music you listen to. Sis, when you got home, what was blasting on your radio? Britney Spears, Destiny's Child, J-Lo, Mariah Carey, Madonna, all those things. And then somewhere in there, you started hanging out with all the girls at your school, in and out of school. You only had girlfriends. And your jeans got tighter. You weren't into sports, but you were into the players. Oh. And with that being said, when it was time for you to come out the closet, no one was surprised. Because it was a journey. It was a journey. Everything you did from when you were born, because some of us are platinum gays. And when I mean platinum gays, what is a platinum gay? A platinum gay means you never been in one and you never been out of one. I got my card in my wallet. But that's how my story starts. Because everything from when you were born to however old you are now pointed to you were going to be gay. You were going to be gay. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I told my friends I was coming out to my mom and my grandmother. And the funny shit is, I told them all separately. And they all laughed at me separately. They all laughed at me separately. And they had questions like, were my parents blind? Have they ever seen me walk in a room or exit a room? And what exactly was I coming out of? Because it wasn't a closet. They really joked on me. They really did joke on me. And they made me seem, they made my coming out seem like a joke. Bitch, at this point, it's like telling my parents I'm black. Is that fucking obvious? Because I don't know. But evidently, it was obvious. It was obvious as hell. But I was still going to tell them. I was nervous because in the past, when I came out to people, our relationships changed. Some people looked at me and treated me differently. So in my head, I was thinking, with me telling my parents, would it have that same effect? Because I wasn't the same person I was today. I was real reserved and I was real off to myself. And now, honey, listen, I twirl with a rainbow cape and I am drenched in sequins. Yeah. So I didn't want, the part of my life to be something, the part of my life, I didn't want them to be deprived of that. I wanted them to know who I was, period. Like, I want them to know me without me. I didn't want to hide anything from them. And from there, I had made a decision. On October the 11th, 2018, National Coming Out Day. It was also the day before Pride Weekend here in Atlanta. I was going to come out. I was just going to come all the way out to my parents, whether they knew or not. I just wanted to have that conversation. And it's crazy. No matter how old you are, and by the way, I'm 28, there's always like the fear of rejection. Even though somebody is going to love you or accept something, it's always that fear of rejection. And I was scared. I was still nervous. I was still scared. So on this day, October the 11th, 2018, I decided, fuck it. I'm going to tell them it has to be on this day because I'm very forgetful and I feel like something so special as to coming out to your parents, it should be something you should remember. So I said, I'm going to do it on this day because I'm not going to forget National Coming Out Day. It's the 11th. So this is the day I'm going to do it on. So that whole day I was really procrastinating. 12 o'clock became 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock became 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock became 3 o'clock. And I was like, okay, you got to get this shit done. It got to be done today because you don't want to do it tomorrow and be like, damn, I had plans on coming out on National Coming Out Day. And now I have to do it on the day after. So I sat on the edge of my bed and I got enough courage to call my mom, and I called her. I talked to her for a little bit and I was going to tell her. But then she had to get off the phone. So then I called my grandmother. And my grandmother didn't answer. So at this point I'm just like, damn, is it meant for me to come out today? Maybe it's not meant for me to come out. Maybe I should just leave it alone and let it be. Then maybe 10 minutes later, maybe 10, 15 minutes later, my mom calls me back, and then she started to talk to me, and I'm real quiet at this point. Like, I don't even have anything to say. It's like trying to find a way to I'm just trying to find a way to tell her. And it's like getting off the interstate and trying to merge in. I'm trying to figure out how to emerge in this conversation and tell her that I'm gay. So she's still talking, and then my grandmother beeps in. So I'm just like, okay, Mom, can you give me a second? Let me merge Grandma. She's calling me right now. Let me merge her in. I merge her in, and they're talking. We're all talking. And then I'm just sitting there, and I'm doing something stupid. Because, you know, when you're nervous, you tend to do stuff that you don't realize you're doing. I don't know if I was playing in my hair or playing in my cup, something I was doing that was just stupid. So still trying to get the nerves out, and I can't get these nerves out of me for what I can't. So I'm just like, fine, fuck it, let's do it. Mom, Grandma, listen, I got something to tell you. I'm pretty sure you already know, and if you don't, I feel like you should know. And then I just came out and said it. I'm just like, I'm gay. And then it was like a short pause. And then I heard my mom smack her teeth, and she was just like, boy, we already knew that. And then my grandmother's on the other line like, okay, baby, thanks for telling me. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Your parents already know. Your grandparents, your parents, they already know. They know before you know. So this whole time, they knew, and then I'm telling them, and then all of a sudden, I'm on the phone. I bust out into tears. I just started fucking crying, snot running. I'm just doing all of this. I'm just crying. And for the first time, I really felt completely free. To freedom! I can twirl without giving a fuck now. And that's what this podcast is really mainly about, because if you're out there and you're listening right now, come out. I promise you, it's so much better. It's so much better. Like, once you live your life for you and you don't care what anyone has to say, and you get enough courage to tell those people that love you who you are, tell them who you are, it just opens up a whole new world. Ariel. Period. I'm kidding, you guys, but what happened? It's so much better. And I'm not saying that because I know a lot of people say it, but I'm saying that because it happened to me. I would listen to those same people growing up saying, oh, you know, I came out, and, you know, I was looking for advice because back then I didn't have social media. I knew who I was, but we didn't have social media. I didn't have anybody to talk to. So come out, twirl, and not give a fuck, you guys. And that was my coming out story. I feel so much better, and I really enjoy talking to you guys. I love doing this podcast. I can't believe I did a fucking podcast today. Give it up for a bad bitch. I did a podcast today. And it was so fun. And I cannot wait to do another one. You guys, I am Hakeem the Dream. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me here on my YouTube. Make sure you tell a friend to come and listen. And make sure you tell that friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a auntie to tell a cousin to come listen. Thank you guys so much for giving me the time to express myself and tell my story. And until next time, or until the next podcast, I'm out.